Hello and welcome. In this video, we are discussing about Java server pages syntax. So we will discuss syntax in JSP, and we will understand the basic use of symbol syntax, that is elements involved with JSP development. So the elements of JSP. First, a scriptlet. A scriptlet can contain any number of Java language statements, variable or method declarations, or expressions that are valid in the page scripting language. So the syntax of scriptlet: code fragment, and you can write the XML equivalent of the syntax as JSP scriptlet code fragment /JSP scriptlet. Any text, HTML tags or JSP elements you write must be outside the scriptlet. HTML head title hello world /title/head, then body hello world br out.println, then /body/html. So assuming that the Apache Tomcat is installed in C Apache Tomcat 7.0.2 and your environment is set up, so let us keep the code in JSP file hello.jsp and put this file in C Apache Tomcat 7.0.2 /webapps/root directory. Browse through the same thing using URL http://localhost 8080/hello.jsp. Then JSP declaration. So a declaration declares one or more variables or methods that you can use in Java code later in the JSP file, and you must declare the variable or method before you use it in the JSP file. So the syntax for JSP declaration: then you can write the XML equivalent as JSP declaration code fragment /JSP declaration. JSP expression. A JSP expression element contains a scripting language expression that is evaluated, converted to a string, and inserted where the expression appears in the JSP file. Because the value of an expression is converted to a string, you can use an expression within a line of text or whether or not it is tagged with HTML in a JSP file. The expression element can contain any expression that is valid according to Java language specification, but you cannot use a semicolon to end an expression. Syntax of JSP expression. You can write XML equivalent as JSP expression /JSP expression. Then an example that shows a JSP expression: HTML head title a command test /title/head, body today's date, new java.util.date to local string /body/html, and the above code will generate the output as today's date 11 September 2010, like that. Then JSP comments. JSP comment marks text or statements that the JSP container should ignore, and a comment is useful when you want to hide or comment out a part of your JSP page. So syntax is this is JSP comment. Then the shows the JSP comment syntax like HTML head title a command test /title/head, body test of comments, and this command will not be visible in the page source /body/html, and the above code will generate the result as a test of comments. So there are a small number of special constructs you can use in various cases to insert comments or characters that would otherwise be treated specially. A JSP comment ignored by JSP engine. Then an HTML comment ignored by browser. %% represents the static person retrieval. / a single quote in an attribute that uses single quotes. A double quote in an attribute that uses double quote. JSP directive. So a JSP directive affects the overall structure of the servlet class, and it usually has the form directive attribute equal to value. So there are three types of directive tag. @page defines page dependent attributes such as scripting language, error page, and buffering requirements. @include includes a file during the translation phase. @taglib declares a tag library containing custom actions used in the page. Then JSP actions. JSP actions use constructs in XML syntax to control the behavior of the servlet engine, and you can dynamically insert a file, reuse Java Beans components, forward the user to another page, or generate HTML for the Java plugin. And there is only one syntax for action element as it conforms to XML standard. JSP action name attribute value. Action elements are basically predefined functions, and the table lists out available JSP actions. JSP include includes a file at the time the page is requested. JSP use bean finds or instantiates a Java bean. JSP set a property sets the property of a Java bean. JSP get a property inserts the property of a Java bean into the output. JSP forward forwards the requester to a new page. JSP plugin generates browser specific code that makes an object or embed tag for the Java plugin. JSP element defines XML elements dynamically. JSP attribute defines dynamically defined XML elements attribute. JSP body defines dynamically defined XML elements body. JSP text used to write template text in JSP pages and documents. JSP implicit objects. So JSP supports 9 automatically defined variables which are also called implicit objects, and these variables are request. This is the HTTP servlet request object associated with the request. Response is the HTTP servlet response object associated with the response to the client. Out is the printWriter object used to send output to the client. Session is the HTTP session object associated with the request. Application is the servlet context object associated with the application context. Config is the servlet config object associated with the page. Page context encapsulate use of server specific features like higher performance JSP write tests. Page is simply a synonym for this and is used to call the methods defined by translated servlet class. The exception object allows the exception data to be accessed by designated JSP. So this was a brief discussion on Java server pages syntax. Thanks for watching this video. Bye for now.